Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. Say, I'm just having some lemon water with you. That'll quench your thirst. So, today's little project was totally inspired by Robin over at Daisy Journal Company. And I'm going to leave her video link below. Hers is a little more scrappy and a little more messy. Nonetheless, it's very beautiful. I'm more on calm down and sort of not too matchy, but you know what I'm saying. So this was my template that I made along with her on her video the other day. This, if I can show you, is hem facing. It's a stretch lace and it easily tears. So I just tore it, and that's what I was using for the closure. And it's kind of sweet. I liked it. So all this is 3 envelopes. Like this. There's one, and then the cover has one, the front cover. Let's take these out. There's one signature and the back cover. Now I just simply used magazine paper. I just took 2 pages out of here. I actually used the cover of the book on the front cover, and that's a little more firm. This was just a regular page, and there is a weight difference. Pardon me. So this is totally, my template was totally made out of the magazine. I just used the papers and everything. And this is just a book page. Okay? So, and that's the size. But then this morning I was playing around and I had this little book, this island book. And this is the one I made here. Now they're almost identical size. This page is roughly 10.5 by 8.5. It has to be oblong, okay, so it can't be square. And that's okay that these pages have a little tear here. And this book page is approximately 5.5 by 8. Okay, as long as they're rectangle. That's all you need. That's all you need to make these. And then I have an ink pad. And I have some fabric tape, fabric ribbon. But you could use just regular ribbon. Scraps. You could use your medical tape. That's what I did in this one. I just have my medical tape here and on the outside. Okay, I wasn't sure how to put this piece on, so I just made like a hinge and put it on top of the cover. I didn't want to wrap it around because I want to sew my signature in here. And even if I did this now and sewed my signature, I don't know. It might be too thick, you know. So I was just going to put this one with this little hinge that I made. Just put it on here, and then it can open because you want to use these pockets. So when it's all said and done, you have. Let's just throw some stuff out here. You have a pocket here. You have a pocket here. And you have a pocket back here. So you can have at least 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we're going to do this one. And you can make several of these ahead of time. Now with this paper, I'm not going to embellish. I'm not going to I mean, I'm going to embellish the pockets and things, but I'm not going to cover these with scrap paper. This is nice, hardy paper. Okay, but, you know, you could even use paper bags. This was a Culver's bag, so I made 2 pockets here. Okay, now these I would cover, and they're a little flimsier, so I would maybe cover with cardstock or collage on them. But I would just join them, and these are good to go. So I'm going to show you my technique, and I will leave Robin's video link, and you can see how she did hers, okay? So like I said, you need 2 book pages, and 1 book page, and then 2 of for your cover. Okay, I found the trick for me was to get them positional how you want them. Make sure you're going in the right direction. I find it's easier for me to fold these together, and then they're identical in size. Okay? So, decide how you want it to go. So, you're going to have it like a rectangle here, and you're going to take your lower right-hand corner and bring it up here. So that you have a 90-degree turn there. And like I said, this is nice hardy paper. It works beautifully. Then turn it around so the mountains are going up there. And I take the left side and maybe go over 3 inches. Yeah, we'll go 3 inches on this one. And Robin did hers single, and they came out just beautifully. But I just want to make my life easier today. And then this may be 4 inches. Now, you totally can leave these mountains up there. I don't care for them, so I'm going to cut them off right about across there. I'm going to take my, I might need my guillotine. And let's see. I'm aiming for this point here, so that's about 4.5 inches. It'll just depend. This is kind of thick. I'll save these because these can be corners in your signature if you want. So that's what it looks like. And then I like doing it this way too, because then I open it and I just ink everything while it's open. Before I fold it into pockets, I just ink everything. Well, that's not true. Let's fold it the way you want it, so that I know this is the side I should ink. So yeah, this is a great project. And yeah, I already told Robin that I was going to case her project. So I don't think she minds. I've made these pockets before in my journals, but never made a book out of them. So that was fun to see. This way you get everything inked before you do any gluing. Now I'm not going to stitch anything because that'll take away from my space in my pockets. So I'm just looking to make sure everything looks nice and inked. And then I just glue, I need my wet glue. I just glue this here to the seam. Well, actually, let's do this one first. This is how I like to do it. Put this one down, because you want to just seal the bottom here. You want to seal the bottom. And then I take this just so I can tuck, I like to tuck it in. And there you have 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, 4 pockets. And this is nice and sturdy. So there you go. So on this one, so I want to ink all around here. You're all laughing at me because I was putting my ink on my lid and wondering why it wasn't coming out. So I needed to get tires on my car. So I went to Walmart last week and went to the auto department. They didn't have my tires. So they said they could order them for me, but they quoted me a really obnoxious price. So I said, no, definitely not. And then they said, well, you can order them online, have them shipped to the store, and then come in and, we'll install them. So I said, oh, sounds great. Went home, took me a forever amount of time to figure out how to ship them to the store. So they kept wanting to ship these 4 tires to my home, and I'm thinking, no, I could deal with that. Just ship them to the store. So I got it all figured out, sent them my money, and lo and behold, I got my email that they arrived on Friday. So I called over there and said, oh, my tires are in. Can we come in, get them installed? And they said, well, we don't have them. So it took me Friday, Saturday, today's Sunday. It took me 3 days talking to many, many different people. And come to find out that Walmart.com online sent the tires and everything, but they're not registered to my account. So therefore, they can't release them to me. So therefore, they have to deal with corporate and see if they can get them released. So here's my cover. Look at this. Is that sweet or not? Everything's inked. Everything looks nice and tidy. So they're supposed to call corporate today and get it sorted out. But today's Sunday, so I don't think that's going to happen. And so I just leave a little room, just a little room. And I'm going to use this here fabric tape. It's Tim Holtz. And we're going to go on. In fact, I think I'm just going to put this on the outside. I think in here, it doesn't matter, but I think I'll just use my medical tape. No, let's do this. Sorry, I'm waffling. So let me make another one for the front. So maybe, just maybe, soon I can get my tires on, but then they don't align your tires, so then I have to go someplace else to get them aligned and pay somebody else. Now, my husband used to be able to do all this for me, but now that he's legally blind and can't breathe very well, we have to have people help us. So, I have lots of appointments coming up in August for both of us, so I need to get the car in order, be diligent. Just gets so stressful. I'd just rather stay in this room here, watch videos, try to create things that are pretty. You really need sharp scissors for this fabric. And you don't want to lose the integrity of your pockets, okay? Because your signature will go in there. Oh. Yep, so you have one pocket here, there's a little flap, okay? You have one pocket here, you have a pocket here. Because you sealed the bottom, nothing's going to come through. You have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here. And this is about 5 inches by 4, almost 4.5. And that's a nice size. It's just a tad smaller than this one. No, it's not really. It's a little higher, but anyway. So we have that. So we have 2. Let's put the backing on this. And then you can fill it and decorate it. We'll make our little pocket on top. I have to coffee dye some paper, so one of these won't get a signature in right now. So let's get this off. And I like that cover. It's got a bird on it. And this one has a bird on the bottom. I just like that paper. And like I said, it's nice and hardy. I got glue in my hand. I'm trying to get off. So let's make our smaller one. Same way, you have the rectangle. And take your lower right hand corner, bring it up. If you use your mat, you have a nice way to I have like a 1-inch seam there, crease it. Take this over a little bit. Again, you can use your lines here. And we'll just try to freehand this. I want to be able to tuck that in. So this one, we could ink up. Open it up. Yeah. What a sweet project. And any kind of paper. This would look nice if you had, if you're doing a journal and you wanted to coordinate everything. You could use the paper from the kit you're using. So you have lots of opportunities, lots of ways you could be creative there. So let's this side down. And then we could put this side down. Now, like I said, you don't have to add this pocket, but Robin did, and I like that. So, and like I said, we're going to put ours up here. I want the pockets going up and down. So what I did for this was I took a piece of scrap paper, preferably see, here's some that I had made in the past. Anyway, let's so this one's a little different, smaller. I'm trying to find some so I was just trying to make it I want that on there. And this is just 2 3/4 inches. Doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna make a little gusset in here. So I'm just folding over a piece. And we can trim it out. Now I don't want to put it on this piece in the back. Okay, I just want it glued to the front. So make sure your pocket is going up if that's what you want, and that's what I want. And I'm going to glue this piece to the front. Right here. Okay? So let's angle this a little bit. And then this is going to get glued down there. So this is still freestanding. Okay, that's what I came up with. If you have a better idea, more power to you. I'm going to just ink this. And put some glue on this top piece here. And make sure, like I said, everything is this little gusset is just to give it some motion. Okay, so it'll flip. So when you're ready and you put this on here, this will still open and you have some pockets here. Okay, and that was the plan. But I don't want to put that on yet because I wanted to put my signature in. And for the signature, like I said, I don't have paper cut yet. So I just took some scraps that I found. This was a drop cloth that I used when I was painting. It's just paint splatters. This was a coffee dye envelope that I cut up. There's another. I could put my coffee filters in here. And let's just rough this up a little bit. I don't like that white paper in there. So you can put as many pages as you want, okay? And we're just going to do a simple signature stitch. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I need my clips. So I like to put all this on so we're stitching through all this. We have our pokey tool. 1, 2, 3. Oops. This is, I didn't cut that right. One, 2. Let's get a needle. I think we can use a smaller one. All right. Then take our pokey tool I can't. Make sure everything is snug in there, okay? And we're just going to go roughly in the middle. And down towards the bottom. And down towards the top. We'll leave that in. We go down the middle. Up from the top. And down through the bottom. Then we come back up in the same hole as the center hole. And we tie. And by having everything all together, this doesn't take long. Sometimes I leave them long and put a charm, but not for this. So, we just have a simple signature that you can decorate. So, put this stuff away. I don't lose my needle and things. Yeah, if I don't put things away as I go, I can never find anything. Or so it appears. This is an old inkjet box. Alright, so we have our little journal. So now we can take one of the top pieces that we made. Before we do that, let's cover this. There's a piece of white lace. Then you'll still see the blue. You don't have to cover it. I like to. But totally not necessary. But I like that. So let's add some fabric tack on here. You don't have to put it right on the seam, just right next to it. And then, yeah, I want that pattern to show through. Make sure it's as even as you can get it. Well, Just gonna okay. Now we'll do this side here. I just think it finishes it off nicely to put something on the edge there. Hope you all go back and watch my last video and make sure you read the description and stuff. There might be a little something in there for you. Okay, so then this is then when I would put this on. Make sure it's going the right way. Let's put this one on. Because then this is all there. So then this is just going to get, we'll use the fabric check just because it's on the front. It might get a little bit of wear. I don't know if this is coming out. So it's going to be standing off there a little bit. You could just put it straight. And you could cover that with something if you don't like the way that looks. Aren't paper scraps wonderful? You can just bling things up as much as you want. There, that looks a little bit better. Okay, so that's here. And I'm just going to put, this was an old cluster I had. And I'm just going to put that on here. Okay. I'm going to take that clip off. I think it was originally it was going to be a paper clip. But this is what's beautiful when you go in your package, your pile here, and you find all your goodies. Just gotta find which way's up. Now you can put a word or writing or whatever. And then we'll just take some of these things that I had pulled out and see if we can work with anything here. So on this one, we have something that stands up. Let's see if this is... Sure, you can do that. And I'd want smaller things in here, the smaller... Well, I'll have to get some smaller items, I guess. But put this little envelope down here. And we'll find something small to put in there. And if you don't like all these dangles of things poking out, you can take them off. Okay? So there you go. And then we open this one. And we can put something taller in the back. It's just a little pocket you can journal in. That could stand up there. And this will hold something that you can lay down sideways. And this could go here. This could go here. And then you have your cover. These things that we cut off before, you can make little pockets here if you wanted. Let's make this. So there's no waste. This is a no waste. You need 2 sheets of rectangle papers for the cover, and then a smaller rectangle piece for this smaller pocket. You'll make 3 pockets and a simple signature if you wish. You stuff your pockets, put your signature in, and that dries. So here again, this little book. That can go there, and like I said, do a theme. Excuse me.